Your thumb stops dead on a picture of a coat that looks like it belongs on a runway in Milan. But the price tag says it belongs in a clearance bin. We have all been there. You see those ads for Stella and Grace popping up every time you refresh your feed? The photography is stunning. The models look effortless. Everything about it screams high-end fashion at a fraction of the cost. But then that little voice in the back of your head starts whispering, is this actually real? Or am I about to throw my money into a digital void? It is the classic modern dilemma of the online boutique. You want to believe the deal is legitimate because the clothes look exactly like what you have been hunting for. When you look at the surface of the Stella and Grace website, things actually look fairly professional. They have the standard stuff you want to see. There is a return policy clearly listed. There are sections for customer reviews right there on the product pages. They use standard payment processors. These usually offer a layer of protection for your credit card. These signals make you feel safe enough to reach for your wallet. But then you dig a little deeper into the corners of the internet where people actually talk about their experiences. You go to the community forums and the independent review sites. That is where the story starts to get a bit messy. It is a total mixed bag. You find one person who is absolutely glowing about a dress they bought for a wedding. They say the fabric felt great and it arrived just in time. But then right next to that, you see a horror story. Someone else waited 6 weeks for a package that never showed up, or when it did arrive, the buttons were falling off and the color was 3 shades lighter than the photo. This is a gray area where so many of these trendy boutiques live now. They are not necessarily scamming you in the traditional sense. They are not just stealing your identity and disappearing, but they are also not providing a premium experience. It is a game of probability. You might get a hidden gem, or you might get a piece of fabric that looks more like a kitchen rag. Shipping speed seems to be a major sticking point. People get frustrated when their items take a month to cross the ocean. Then there is the refund process. Some people say it is a nightmare to get a human on the line. They get stuck in a loop of automated emails. This is exactly why you have to be your own detective before you hit that checkout button. Do not just trust the 5-star reviews on their own site because those can be curated. You have to look at the independent voices on places like Reddit or dedicated scam detection platforms. They provide the raw, unfiltered truth about whether a brand actually delivers on its promises. If you are really tempted by a specific piece, the smart move is never to drop $300 on your first visit. Start small. Treat it like an experiment. Buy one accessory or one simple top. See how long it takes to ship. See if the quality matches the hype. If they pass that test, then maybe you consider the bigger ticket items. But until then, keep that healthy dose of skepticism. The digital fashion world is a wild place. It is designed to make you act on impulse. It is designed to make you click before you think. By the time you realize the quality is lacking, they already have your money. Stella and Grace sits right in that middle ground. It is not a total red flag, but it is definitely a yellow light. Proceed with caution. Keep your expectations realistic. Remember that if a price feels too good to be true, there is usually a reason for it. Maybe the stitching is weak. Maybe the fabric is thin. Maybe the customer service team is just one person in a basement. Stay sharp out there. Your wardrobe will thank you for being patient and doing the homework. It is easy to get swept up in the visuals. We see a perfect outfit and we want that lifestyle. But a website is just code and pictures until that package is in your hands. Do your research. Check the independent forums. Ask around in your social circles. A little bit of boredom during the research phase saves you a lot of heartbreak during the unboxing phase. If you see a deal that feels like a miracle, give it a day. Sleep on it. If it still looks good tomorrow, then try that small test order. That is the only way to really know if you have found a new favorite store or just another clever marketing trap.